Good morning, everyone. It's Miss Emily here from Union Public Library. Welcome to today's story time. Let's begin with our hello song. Our hello song uses ASL, that's American Sign Language, and I'll teach you the signs before we sing it all together. We start by signing hello. Hello. Friends. We have two friends, and they're going to give each other a hug, just like this. It's time, like you're tapping on a watch, to say hello. Now let's try singing that all together. This is the sign for together. You make two fists, bring them together like this, draw a circle one way, and draw a circle the other way. All right, let's sing. 1, 2, 3. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Awesome job. Give yourself a round of applause. You can clap for yourself by using the sign for clapping like this, or if you prefer, you can clap like this. So tomorrow, Thursday, May 20th, is World Bee Day. So we are going to read a story all about bees today. It's called The Bee Man by Lori Krebs and Valeria Sis. And we're reading this with permission from Barefoot Books. Now before we read, let's sing Open, Shut Them. So let's put our hands up like this and we sing Open, Shut Them together. 1, 2, 3. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Everybody, shh, shh, shh. The Bee Man. So, not only are we going to learn about bees, but we're also going to learn about beekeeping. The story starts with a little poem. Bees. There wouldn't be sunflowers, wouldn't be peas, wouldn't be apples on apple trees if it weren't for fuzzy old, buzzy old bees dusting pollen from off their knees by Aileen Fisher. Here is my grandpa, who's known in our town as the Bee Man. Here is his jacket with zippered up hood. There it is. That covers his face just the way that it should when he visits his hives as the Bee Man. Here are his gloves made of cotton and leather, protecting his hands in all kinds of weather when he tends to his hives as the Bee Man. So he's getting dressed to go to his beehives. They tend to the bees. Here is the beehive, where all the bees sleep, tucked into a box called a shallow or deep, and then placed on a stand by the Bee Man. There he is. Here is the smoker that quiets the bees, and a hive tool that opens the beehive with ease. for a much closer look by the bee man. So we use all these special tools to find the bees and work with the bees. Here is the queen bee, who does her job well and lays tiny eggs in a 6-sided cell. She's the heart of the hive, says the bee man. And here are the drone bees with big bulging eyes and a large appetite supporting their size. That means they really like to eat. They mate with the queen, adds the bee man. And here are the workers, the worker bees. 10,000 or more, a lot of bees, who gather the nectar to bring back and store in honeycomb cells for the bee man. So there's different types of bees who do different jobs. Here are the house bees with swift moving wings that dry up the nectar a worker bee brings, making honey for me and the bee man. All right, now we're back inside the house. We put all of our beekeeping clothes away, and now we're getting to work in the kitchen. Here's the extractor. It's clickety-quack, removing the honey from frames on its rack and filling up jars for the bee man. And all of these jars are going to be filled with delicious honey. All right, now we're going back out in our beekeeping clothes. Here's some of the honey returned to the hive. It's food for the bees to help them survive the long winter days near the bee man. Here are the bees protected from harm. Inside the hive, huddled cozy and warm. So they'll be here next year, says the bee man. Alrighty, we got our honey in the jars. Let's go. Here's the wagon, filled up to the brim with bottles of honey collected by him and brought to the house by the bee man. Here are the muffins. Those look delicious. All warm and delicious and dripping with honey on Grandma's best dishes. We're getting ready to eat some muffins. They look so good. I'm glad that my grandpa's the bee man. The end. And at the very back of the book, there's lots more information about the different types of bees and also about beekeeping and honey, everything related to this topic. So if you want to learn more, I encourage you to come to the library and check out The Bee Man by Lori Krebs and illustrated by Valeria Sis. Alrighty, so with all that talk about bees and honey, we are going to do a little rhyme called Here is the Beehive. All right, so before we start, let's warm up our fingers. Let's warm up our hands. Shake them out. And shake them to the right. Shake them to the left. Shake them up. Shake them down. Then shake them around and around. Alrighty, I think we're all warmed up. So I'm going to go through the words first and then we'll try it all together. This is called Here's the Beehive. So we're going to start by making a fist, just like this. Here is the beehive, but where are the bees? Hidden away where nobody sees. Watch and you'll see them come out of the hive. And now we're going to count up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bzzz, they're alive! Alrighty, let's try that again. Alright, so now I'm going to make a fist with my other hand. Alright, let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Here is the beehive, but where are the bees? Hidden away where nobody sees. But watch and you'll see them come out of the hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bzzz, they're alive! Let's try that one last time. Alrighty, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here is the beehive, but where are the bees? Hidden away where nobody sees. Watch and you'll see them come out of the hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're alive! Great job, everyone. I hope you had as much fun with that song as I did. All right, so let's move on to our goodbye song now. And our goodbye song is just like our hello song, except this time we say goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Now let's try that all together. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. You did a wonderful job today, so give yourself another round of applause. That means clapping for yourself. So you can sign applause like this. This is the ASL sign for clapping. Or if you prefer, you could always clap like this. And I thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night for bedtime story time at 7 p.m. and I'll see you there. Bye, everybody.